in the palm of your hand now, baby. It's a yes or no, no maybe. So just be sure before you give it all to me, all to me. Give it all to me. So you wanna play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're falling for. Baby, do you dare to do this? 'Cause I'm coming at you like a dog.
Hey friends, so I saw a tutorial on how to make a homemade pea popper, so I decided I would try it out. So first I just have 3 little green pony beads. Then next the person used some rainbow balloons, but I'm just going to be using these goody hair ties. They work the same. Then they used paper, but I decided I'm going to use this little like foam paper. It might be more durable. And also I know this doesn't match, but whatever. Then you're going to want to fold it in half, draw your design, and then cut it out. And that's how it looks so far. And then for every bead, you're going to need 2 slits. So I have 6 slits since I'm using 3 beads. Then you're going to cut a rubber band and loop it through one side and then put the bead on it and then loop it through the other side. I don't know if that makes any sense. But then it should look like this on the back, and then you can hot glue it so it stays in place. You could probably use tape too. I glued in all 3 beads. That's what it looks like on the inside and then on the back. Then you're going to want to glue the sides. And there's your pea popper. Bye, hope you enjoyed.
Why you always in the mood? Fuck around like I'm brand new. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play it cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view. Why you always in the mood? Fuck around like I'm brand new. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play it cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules.
How to make your own homemade squishy water bottle. The first thing you'll need is an empty plastic water bottle. You're gonna want to fill it up till here, just like this. Next, you can choose paint or food coloring. I'm gonna use pink acrylic paint. You're gonna put 1 drop. It should look like this. The important part is to close it really good. You're gonna want to put it over the sink and make sure it doesn't drip. After, you're going to want to shake it to get the paint or food coloring dissolved for 1 or less minutes. After, it should look something like this and there's no paint at the bottom. Then you can choose any soap. Then you're going to put 4 pumps, just like this. Make sure it's closed good and shake it again. It should get hard when you're done shaking. You're going to want to squeeze to the top and close it at the same time. And you're done.
How to make your own DIY fidget toy. These are all the things you'll need. A hair tie, scissors, and beads. They can be any colour. First of all, cut the hair tie. It should look like this. Then tie one end, like this. I'm going to use these. Tie the other end. And there you go.
Hey guys, it's Owner One here trying to make another homemade fidget. So this is going to be a homemade water snake. I don't think anyone has done it like this, but I'm not sure. So first you're going to need some type of Ziploc bag, and then some coloring. I'm using acrylic paint, then some tape, and lastly water. So before adding water, I would tape the corners because sometimes there is holes in the corners and you don't want it to leak. So yeah, you might want to do a few layers, but that's one corner taped, and then I'm going to do all of them. Okay, now we're going to add the water. You don't need to fill it up all the way, and then you're going to want to seal it after, but make sure you put in your coloring first. That's how much water was in mine, and then I just switched it around to make it colorful. You're going to want to make sure there's no air in it or else you won't be able to roll it, so you might want to poke a small hole in it, but make sure it's taped really good after that. Then roll it up and tape it in place, and then you have something pretty close to a water snake. I'm sorry it's not the best, but I hope I could help. Bye guys!
Here she go, either a little too high or a little too low. Got no self-esteem and vertigo, 'cause she thinks she's made of candy.
Here is how to make a super duper easy homemade simple dimple. So let's get into this. Here are the materials you will be needing. So you can cut off the part that you sip out of in the water bottle, and you're going to do that 2 times. The next thing you're going to need is these tiny little balloon bands that are super cheap and easy to find. And the last thing you're going to be needing is some tissue paper. So yeah, let's get into this. So you could just rip off 2 pieces of tissue paper, both about this size, and fold them in half, just like that. So then you're going to take the tissue paper and push it in like that. It will look like that, and do it for the other one. Next thing you're going to do is take your loom bands and tie them around the tissue paper 2 times. The next thing you're going to do is rip or cut the excess off. Once they're like this, you're going to take 2 rubber bands and tie them together. And just like that, you have a homemade simple dimple.
Stranger.
Let's make a DIY fidget. All you need is a plastic bag, 4 beads, and tape. Put your beads in the bag. Fill the bag with water. Also, you can put food coloring in the bag, if wanted. I'd also recommend to hot glue the bag shut. Then tape the bag like this. And there's your own DIY fidget. How to make a DIY simple dimple. The things you'll be needing are hot glue gun, some post-it notes, some cardboard, and lastly some paper and scissors. First thing you're going to do is take your paper and trace out the shape of a simple dimple. Alright, now let's fold it in half and cut it. Done! Now take this and trace it onto cardboard. Now that we have these cut out, let's hot glue the paper on top. Done! Now take your post-it notes. You can pick whatever 2 colors you want. You're going to draw some circles on them and then cut them out.
Done, now let's take these out. Alrighty, now that these are nice and sturdy, cut a slit about halfway, just like this. Now put some hot glue right here, and take this half, and fold it on top, just like this. Now you should have a cone shape. Hot glue them on the back, put some duct tape on top, then glue the other half on. And now, there you go.
Hello everybody, so I'm going to be teaching you how to make your own fidget toy today. So first you're going to want to get some clay. I'll be using Model Magic. Then you're going to want to go get a plastic bag and a pair of scissors. Cut the corner of your plastic bag to whatever size you want your fidget toy to be. Then rip off a piece of your clay and stuff it into the corner of the plastic bag you just cut. Then take some tape and seal down all the plastic bag sides. That way your Model Magic won't dry out. Once you're done, it should look something like this. Tag me if you do this. Bye guys, enjoy!
So I hope you know what I mean when I say, let me take you dancing, two-step to the bed.